lecture now lecture wal bachao now it is lecture or description of lecture wal bachao. I shall describe Gyanojog. What is Gyanojog? About Gyanojog. What is Gyanojog? The man is who is a man realizes his own divinity through works and duty. Karmajog. Bhakti Jog, the realization of the divinity through devotion to and love of the personal God. Raja Jog, the realization of the divinity through the control of mind. And Jnana Jog, the realization of the man's own divinity through knowledge. I say over and over again. Now I say, what is Jnana Jog? What is Jnana Jog? Now the Jnana Jog is the path of knowledge. The path of knowledge. We can solve to lead. We can solve suited to the same center of God. As about discuss the knowledge. Jnana Jog is that way. That Jog is the path of knowledge. You must always remember that the own central idea of Dharma Shastra is this oneness. It is oneness. One Brahma. There are one Brahma, one Brahma, one Brahma. There are nothing. One Brahma, the God Kalki, other nothing. That called oneness. There are no two in anything. That is oneness. One Kalki. Are no two in anything. There are no two in anything. No two lives, not even two different kinds of life for the two worlds. There are no two worlds, no lives, no different kinds. There are no different kinds of life. Oneness, only oneness. One Kalki, two in nothing. There is but one life, one world, one existence. Everything is that one. The difference is in degree and not in kind. Such as amoeba, such as tree, such as dog, cat, etc. Which surround the world. And I are the same. I am the same. Dog, cat, around all living things, unliving things, amoeba, and I are the same. The difference is only the degree. But from the standpoint of the highest life, all these differences vanish. No perfection is going to the attain. You are already free and perfect. What are plays? What are these ideas of the religion and God? And searching for the hereafter? Hereafter? Why does man look for a God? Why does man in every nation, in every state of society want a perfect idea somewhere, either in man, in God, or elsewhere, because that idea is within you? It was your own heart beating. Touch your heart beating, touch your heart and feel your beating, your heart beating, and you did not know you were mistaken. It was something external. It is the God within your own self that is prevailing you to seek for Him, to realize Him after long searches here and there in temples and in churches. You search temples and churches. Along with search here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. You go to church, you go to temple in earth and in the heavens. At last you come back. You go to church, next back. You go to temple, next back. Come back, last you come back, come back, come back. In arts, anywhere, come back. Completing the circle from where you started. You come back, completing the circle from where you started to your own soul and find that He for whom you have been seeking all over the world, for whom you have been weeping and praying in churches and temple, on whom you are looking at the mystery of the mysterious sounded in the clouds, in the nearest of the near is your own self, the reality of your life, body and soul. That is your own nature. It is own nature. Assert it and manifested it, not to become pure. You are pure already. You are pure already. You are not to be perfect. You are that already nature. You are already. You are not to be perfect. You are not already. Nature is the light, that scene which is hiding the reality beyond. Every good thought and you think or act upon is simply tearing the way, the veil, as it were, and the purity, the infinite, the God behind manifests itself more and more. The solution of Dharma Grantha, the solution of Dharma Grantha, of the words Dharma Grantha, is that we are not bound, we are free already. Not only so, but so safe. Or to think that we are bound is dangerous, it is a mistake, it is self-hypnotism. As soon as you say, I am bound, I say, I am weak, I am helpless, oh, unto you, I am weak, I am helpless. You have arrived one more chain upon yourself. Do not say it, do not see it, and also do not think it, It is weakness, says the Dharma Grantha of the world. If you follow the word Dharma Grantha of the world, the Dharma Grantha says it is weakness, which is the cause of all misery in this world. Weakness is the one cause of suffering. We become miserable because we are weak. We lie, steal. We are weak. We lie, we steal, we kill and commit other crimes because we are weak. We suffer because we are weak. We die because we are weak. There is nothing to weaken us. There is no death, no sorrow, no death. We are immoral. Atma is immoral. No death, nor sorrow. We are miserable through dissolution. Give me the dissolution and the whole thing vanishes. We are miserable through dissolution. Delusion, give me up the delusion. Give up, leave the delusion, and the whole things will be vanished. My idea is to show that the highest ideal of morality and unselfishness goes hand in hand with the highest metaphysical conception, and that you need not lower your conception to get ethics and morality, but on the other hand, to reach a real basis of morality and ethics, you must have the highest philosophical and scientific conceptions. Human knowledge is not antagonistic to human well-being. On the contrary, it is knowledge alone that saves us in every deferment of life. In knowledge is worship. The more we know, the better for us.
many times as you want.
The Dharma Shastra says, Dharma Shastra word says, the cause of all that is apparently evil in the limitation of the unlimited. The job is apparently evil is the limitation of the unlimited. Love, which gets limited into little channels and seems to the evil, eventually comes out at the other end and manifests itself as God. Manifested as God. Manifested itself as God. The love which gets limited into the little channels and seems to be evil eventually comes out at the other end and manifests itself as God. Manifests itself as God. Manifests itself as God.